Welcome to Dark Horizon Creations. I'm Mike. This time we're taking a look at the World of Halo Series 3 Hyperius action figure from the Banished. Now, if you hadn't already, please follow, like, and subscribe to my social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get a notification of when I post new content. Hyperius, brother of Tavares, servant of the Banished, really cool looking dude. This is the rarest action figure within the Series 3 World of Halo scale action figure assortment. And I actually found this at an area Walmart, and I got it for Christmas, early Christmas gift. Really cool figure. I do like the way that he looks. This is an awesome action figure. And I think there's a lot of cool things in there, including the color palette that they've chosen, as well as just the fact that he's an overall bad dude. This is a really awesome action figure. On the back of the packaging, you have your obligatory product shots of the action figures within Series 3. Keep in mind, this is not all of the figures that are released in this series. These are just 6 of the basic assortment figures. There are also multi-packs out there, including the UNSC Checkpoint, I believe it is called, as well as the Shade Turret. And here we have Hyperius, brother to Tavares, servant of the Banished. Guys, I've got to tell you, this is one of the most impressive action figures I have seen in this line to date. The attention to detail, the color palette, the weathering, all the way around, this is just a really nicely done figure. And I'll bring him in closer so you guys can see the armor and all the glyphs on his helmet, things like that. Nice color and weathering on his torso armor, his shoulder armor, very reminiscent of the samurai. I like that. I like the weathering on his gauntlet armor. Really cool. And his helmet will remove, and underneath you find a creature that looks identical to the fat ladies in the cafeteria line at school. We better put that helmet back on. Right here is an interesting detail. This is the helmet from a Spartan Hunter Mjolnir armor system. And many fans have theorized this helmet belongs to Spartan Locke, presuming that he's been killed by Hyperius. That is not the case. Locke is still very much in the game. You see his thruster pack, and it does remove. It's got a square peg here that goes into this port. Not very secure. It will come off easy. You can look at his shin armor weathering on it as well. This foot is rotated around. Very cool action figure. I like it. Now, as far as articulation is concerned, his head will swivel left or right, and it will pivot down. Forward and lateral movement there at the shoulders. Elbow rotation. Single jointed elbow. He does feature wrist swivel and wrist pivot. His torso is on a ball joint. Okay. No waist swivel on this figure, I don't think. Let's see. Yes, he does. He does have waist swivel. Forward and lateral movement there at the thigh. Thigh rotation. Double jointed knee. And his foot will pivot and swivel. Very cool action figure. I do like this guy a lot. And for accessories, he does include a Brute Ravager. This is very difficult to get into his hand. You really have to kind of pivot it in and push it into place. Get his weapon in. Now, that's really cool. Now, he does not include a display base, And I think the reason for that is the fact that it would require them to create an entirely new mold for a display base to fit the brute figure. So what I did was I just took two displays and put them together. And you can get his feet to go down on two separate ones like that and get him to stand up. Now for comparison, I'll bring out the Master Chief, and you can see how much taller he is. Hyperius would be at least 8.5 feet tall, if not 9 feet altogether. Really cool looking figure. I do like him. So guys, there you have the World of Halo Series 3 Hyperius action figure.